Hello guys, many of you enjoy NERF, but do all of you know NERF? Do you really know NERF? Do you know NERF's origins? I'm talking the origins of the NERF dart guns. I won't be going over the sports themes or their balls or anything like that, just their dart guns for today. I might do history lessons on some of the other types of NERF later, so the Super Soakers, the balls and the other sport activities. But today I am going to give you a history lesson on the NERF dart gun. The first NERF gun didn't have darts, wasn't any of this. The first dart gun was actually called the Blast-O-Matic and fired foam balls. Yes, it was designed to fire 3 of these and did so quite well. It was a simple pole type design that you would put the balls inside of, and then you would have a handle that you would pull back and push to then shoot the balls out. So that's how NERF guns really started. They didn't start how many people think with the whole dart system. In fact, it took them quite a while to get to the darts we know and love, because next off they then made NERF guns that were based on bow and arrows, and likewise they had foam bows. They had foam arrows rather. And these were quite large foam arrows, which I guess you could say were gigantic foam darts, but they didn't have the rubber tip. They were fully made out of foam, and then they had the quills at the back. So that was really the first time that they went closer towards the whole bullet shape, being that they started off with a foam ball, which is nothing like that whole dart shape at all. But then, eventually, with the sharp shooter, a gun that came relatively quickly after the foam arrows, they finally gave us darts, which were mega darts, the first ever mega darts. Still not in this territory. The first mega darts were similar to later versions, but with one key difference. The ones that came with this particular gun still had the quills at the end from the arrows previous. It was basically one of those arrows, and it had been smallened down to a mega dart size, and had a suction cup tip added. So that was the first dart we ever got, the first actual dart gun from NERF. Then later on, after that, they then got completely rid of the quills from the back of the darts, and carried on the Mega Dart series, eventually introducing nano darts or mini darts. Some people call them nano, some people call them mini. I guess it's personal opinion. But these things, which are much smaller than mega darts, and these have had many incarnations, which I won't get into all of them, but to name a few, there's Whistler darts, there's dart tag darts, there's elite darts. But they were introduced, but they were sort of a subline to the mega darts to begin with. There weren't really many dart guns from NERF that actually had these nano darts until the decline of the mega darts. So, in the early 2000s, NERF decided to end the Mega Dart series, I guess, and completely replace them with these nano darts, which lasted for quite a few years. It lasted for quite a long time, with the Mega Darts only returning in the last couple of years. And the new Mega Darts have had a complete redesign. They're around about the same size, but they are much, much different in design. And now the tables have turned, because these darts that used to be the subline are now the main line, and it appears that the Mega Darts are now the subline. And that is you caught up with the history of NERF in their darts. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I ask you to please comment, rate, subscribe, and please, 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 if NERF do decide to evolve their blasters even further, all you have to do is ask, and I will make a update on this video. There are new lines coming out which may turn out to be sublines or main lines in their own right, like NERF Rival, which is sort of bringing back those NERF foam balls. I say bring back, they sort of faded away into obscurity in the early 2000s as well, and they sort of faded away into obscurity and then kept coming back. There was never a solid time when there was just those, apart from when they were first released. So, once again, thanks for watching, and see you all next time.